Hey, what's going on, Pokemon trainers? Trainer Connor 100 here, and you are about to watch another Wi-Fi battle video here in Pokemon Champions. Okay, Pokemon trainers, in this battle video we are using Mega Golurk. That's right, Golurk got a Mega Evolution as well, and is another Pokemon from Black and White, which is just so interesting. Because we got what? Mega Chandelure, Scrafty, Scolipede, the list goes on, you know? You may notice I have a brand new outfit that actually fits my character better. Blue. Purple was fun, but I think I should stick to my original color palette. Anyways, if you guys enjoy this kind of content, consider liking and subscribing to the channel. I appreciate ya. To the team preview we go. Alright, so we have Golurk here, going Mega in this video. We have Earthquake, Fan Force, Rock Slide, and Heavy Slam. I considered doing Headlong Rush, but since we're doing doubles, Earthquake makes sense. We have max HP and max attack here with a Brave Nature. Farigiraf has Psychic, Hyper Voice, Trick Room, and Helping Hand because this is a Trick Room team. I finally got Farigiraf. Has a Sassy Nature, max HP, and max special defense to really be defensive here. And I know how popular Farigiraf can be. I'm excited. So we have, since we are using Trick Room, we will be using Torkoal a little bit. Another Pokemon I haven't really used all that much, since we don't really do doubles, but we're doing it more. Eruption, Earth Power, Heat Wave, and Protect. Venusaur, you know what? For the record, I don't use Venusaur. It's okay. It's unfortunate, yes, but he's here to cheer on the Pokemon I am going to be using. So you see the moveset there. Sleep Powder, Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, and Earth Power with Chlorophyll. We'll use him in the future, but in this video, I don't use him. So we have a secondary Mega, which I think I used Mawile once without going Mega. Has Swords Dance, Iron Head, Sucker Punch, and Psychic Fangs with the ability to Intimidate, max HP, max attack. And you're seeing a very common nature on all these Pokemon. So we have Tiger, the Incineroar back for more action, Fake Out, Darkest Lariat, Flare Blitz, and Protect with Intimidate. So you see, Brave Nature, Sassy, Modest, Sassy, Brave. Yeah, there's a common theme because we are using Trick Room. That's why for this video, guys. Let's go find some games and have fun out there. So in this first match, you see things like Liepard, Toxicroak, Mudsail, Reinforce, Auroras, and Pyroar, which, you know, it can go Mega. Of course, Mega Pyroar is another Pokemon that can utilize that mechanic. So what am I bringing? I am utilizing Farigiraf to get up Trick Room. Incineroar for Fake Out purposes, and then, of course, we have to use Golurk. And then the fourth option there is standard Mawile, since we can't Mega Evolve twice. Let's see how we do here. Of course, Mudsail can be an issue with its stamina ability, but, you know, it is what it is. We'll try our best. Think of it this way, the warm-up round. So he does start out with Liepard and Mudsail, and it's like, I don't really have any special attackers on my side of the field. So we'll have to be creative here. We go for Protect on turn 1. We see Foul Play coming from Liepard. I really thought I was going to go for Fake Out on the Incineroar. But it catches Farigiraf. We are able to live it and go for the Trick Room, which I felt like was going to benefit me more than my opponent, but that ends up not being the case, and you'll see why. Now, another strategy that I like using is Helping Hand to boost Tiger's moves a little bit. We see Sucker Punch fail from Liepard, and then Body Press. Body Press doesn't really do much to the Incineroar anyway, and then we see the Focus Sash. We do take recoil damage here, but that's not going to matter too much. We'll go for another Helping Hand. See if we can knock out Liepard. But unfortunately, since the Trick Room is active, Mud Sail is going to be faster. I probably should have gone for like Hyper Voice or something. After watching, or rather rewatching this, I probably should have done things differently. With that said, we're going to bring in Big Teeth here. This is the mobile from the event. And then, of course, our Mega for the video, Mega Golurk. I like his design. It looks pretty good for the most part. We go for Sucker Punch. We know we can knock out Lipard, right? So we knock him out, or her out, I don't know. Lipard is more of a female to me, but... And then we see the Mosdale go for an Earthquake, and because I go for my own Earthquake, and remember I said I was going to try a Long Rush, but that doesn't happen, so we knock out our own Mawat. I wish I had Protect on it, but that's not the case, and then Stamina is going to be an issue. I mean, we can definitely attempt on the Reanitless, go for Phantom Force if he doesn't have Mega Pyroar. Yeah, that's a possibility, so we have to factor that in when we're trying to knock Pokemon out. And so we go for Phantom Force, thinking that I can knock out Reanitless, and then we can deal whatever we have to deal with next, afterwards. But no, my opponent's like, no, we're going to switch out and go into Pyroar now, just to make things a little more difficult for me. That sucks. And then he goes for Iron Defense. Like, how am I going to knock you out now? Damn it. So we see my opponent going for her own, or his own Mega Evolution. We see Mega Pyroar goes for Dark Pulse. A very disappointing first game here, obviously, but the next match and the match after this was a lot better. So we move on. It's a definite learning experience, absolutely. We'll take that into consideration when we face our next opponent here. We see Leon. Hopefully it's not the champion. No, I'm just kidding. But we have Talonflame, Tinkaton, Gliscor, which I hate facing, Aggron, Drampa, and Dragapult. So we have two potential Megas in the form of Aggron and Drampa. I'm going to use essentially the same lineup, but we're substituting Mawile for Torkoal, and you'll see why. Okay, trainers, here we go. This is the secondary battle of 3. I did 3 battles because it's like, I think that's a good amount, right? Farigiraf and Incineroar are fantastic partners for each other. Not only do they complement their typings like Psychic and Dark, for example, but you can go for Fake Out here, and then we can get up Trick Room safely. You saw that Armor Tail becoming very useful there, as Quick Attack won't really work, and then we'll see it happen again. With the Trick Room up, we're safely ready to go for the Helping Hand boosted. The Darkest Lariat Faint will not work on the Armor Tail ability. Guys, I'm very happy about this. Farigiraf is like, no, we're definitely going to win this battle because it's like, the first game was pretty embarrassing. Anyways, we're going to switch out, utilize Golurk. We'll see how it goes from here. We go for Hyper Voice. Trick Room is already up, so we're safe to go for the Mega Evolution. However, the next turn after this, I actually took my sweet time in selecting my move. And the timer kinda threw me off a little bit, to the point where I forgot to Mega Evolve on the first turn, with Golurk out here. Anyways, we are able to take a little bit of damage from the Ancient Power, because we switched out, and then Talonflame goes down because of the Brave Bird. And now here we go for the Heavy Slam with the standard Golurk. Go for Psychic on that Gliscor, and we are double targeting here, because I'm not really worried about Aggron. Remember, I wasn't sure if it was a Mega Aggron. It actually is. I think my opponent, he might have been holding on to it just to be, you know, strategic and all. But here I finally go for the Mega Evolution, because I forgot. It's okay, we're all human, right? And then he goes for the Mega Evolution of his own, which I thought was interesting. And you saw that he went for Dark Pulse earlier, right? I don't think I've ever seen that. So we go for the Heavy Slam once more. There's really no point in going for Earthquake or Rock Slide because it wouldn't really work necessarily. and we just go for Hybrid Voice to play some more chip damage onto the Aggron. And we're not really taking that much damage from these Pokemon here. I'm wondering what EVs they're using. But he does knock me out here, which is okay, because guess what? I brought Torkoal. With the Trick Room coming up here, because the Trick Room wore off, we're able to utilize the Trick Room, and we're going to bring in Saddledome, the Torkoal. We're basically ready to just boost up Eruption with Helping Hand to boot. This move right here that we're going for right now, kaboom! We destroyed Mega Aggron in the process, and that was very entertaining. So Torkoal actually did something in this battle by just having that powerful move available to us, combine that with the Trick Room being active there. So there you go. I feel confident going into this last battle here. We have Armor Rouge, Gliscor again, because why not? Corviknight, Greninja, Kingambit, and Staraptor. So, obviously we are scared of Gliscor. And then of course, Greninja can be an issue if it's a Mega Staraptor. And then we all know what Kingambit can do. In this situation, we're going to use the same Pokemon, like last time. Sure, why not? It worked well. We finally figured it out. Just don't use Mawile. Or rather, Mawile wasn't really effective. I don't know. But we're going to try that strategy one more time to wrap up this battle video. I hope you guys are enjoying this one so far. Alright, so we have Graf and Tiger. Let's see how we do. In this situation, we're going to be like, yeah, we see Gliscor. We don't like that. He has a Quick Claw, which I thought was interesting. Sometimes you see Short Scarf, sometimes you see Citrus Berry, Leftovers, you name it. Now I think I have a berry on this particular Farigiraf set. He goes for Thief, which I thought was interesting. It doesn't steal the item, I think, in this instance. I don't know. But we are able to go for Trick Room, and we see this Quick Claw activation happen once more. Earthquake is doing damage, but you know, it's not going to be too much of a problem. We're going to go for Flare Blitz and just destroy the Corviknight. I wasn't really sure what item it was holding in this situation, but we do knock it out, so I'm very happy about that. We do take recoil damage though. Oh yeah, and then we do go for Trick Room, so I guess I went for something else prior to that. I think I went for Psychic, because we are of course scared of Gliscor. So I really wanted to put a lot of damage onto it. Now we have the Trick Room up, and we go for the Helping Hand, ready to help out Tiger, the Kingambit. What the? Incineroar, gosh darn it. Anyways, Kingambit does destroy the Farigiraf. We did go for the Helping Hand. I'm hoping that the boost will help us here, and I think it did, because Gliscor goes down right here. We do take more recoil. I was hoping I could live it. We do. Here's another Pokemon that we have to face. That is Greninja. Because we have Trick Room, we will be faster. We're gonna go for Earthquake with Mega Golurk, and we'll Protect with Incineroar. I was hoping that Greninja wouldn't go for Water Shuriken, because it is a priority move. I was hoping it could go for it against the Golurk. But fortunately though, we do dodge the Water Shuriken with Incineroar. I feel like he really should have targeted the Golurk. That's my opinion. But I understand why, because we're low on health. But that is okay. So we do go for the Earthquake. It does a lot of damage. We don't knock out these Pokemon though. A little unfortunate. But Rocket, you're good. I feel like you should have done a little bit more. But guess what? The Kingambit is holding the Life Orb, so you did actually get a KO out of it, which is perfect. We go into Torkoal once more. We are faster than the Greninja. That means that we go for the Earth Power, and we knock out Mega Greninja. So if you play the cards right, if you get a Trick Room, that may help you win some battles. I know the first game was definitely something that we didn't expect, but that's what happens sometimes. So we got to use Mega Golurk and Farigiraf for the first time on the channel. If you guys enjoyed these battles, make sure you like and subscribe. and I'll see you guys sometime next week with another battle video here at Pokemon Champion.